not demonstrators, criminals, who smashed their way in and set fire to a building where asylum seekers lived.
This is thuggery, this is violence. Someone could have got seriously injured over the last couple of days, and it's no excuse for that, and people should stay away from it.
The horrifying moment when we saw people trying to set fire to the building, people had broken into the building, that completely heart-stopping sense that this could end in the worst possible way for the staff and the residents who are in the hotel here. Of course, followed by enormous pride at the response of our emergency services and the way that they've reacted and dealt with that, and the community that has rallied so strongly.
So obviously Monday morning we came and supported the clean-up, which was, really humbling. The fact that we were 6 or 7 people out of 150 plus, and then we started doing what we do best, which is going out and talking to the local residents to see how they're feeling, to see how it's impacted on them as a community, and then sort of just reached out to see if there's anything else that we could do as a football club in the coming days and weeks, which we've now started to do.
So we ended up with a large amount of volunteers walking through the estate to show the local residents that the people actually cared about what had gone off in their area. Done.
So obviously we were, after the effect litter pickers that come in, we were left with all bigger stuff, bulkier stuff to move. So it was a case of coordinating who needed what, where, what areas we could access at time. So working together with police and fire service, so doing it in different stages, standing and waiting to come back in, and just having guys ready really, and the correct vehicles that were needed on site as to what we needed to remove and things. Well, I think personally the community, all litter pickers and all operatives that were here, the relationship that they had all working together were absolutely phenomenal, to be honest. We weren't it were just, they all come together, they knew what they were doing. It was as though they knew what they were doing, and it were rehearsed, and it were really good to see. It were fantastic.
I do, and the nice thing is the things that have happened as well after that. So on the day that it happened, Sarah and Residents Association got some activities for all, because all children had been terrified. I mean, you would, wouldn't you? You were living in them houses, yeah, absolutely terrified. So they did a big tea party for them, and then after that, we're looking at organising a community event for that feedback. And I think it really has just brought the community together, especially from the Wath, West Mountain and Brampton side of things. I think because sometimes you live in little silos, don't you? You go to work, you do your job, but actually this was unifying for everybody, and I think it is keeping that momentum going and making sure that we work together.
What heartens me is to see the overwhelming response of the community. Actually, we saw people that were turning up first thing the next morning to help the clean-up operation, and what we can't have is a small minority making the rest of the community feel like they can't go out and they can't go about their daily lives, and that's why we're going to deploy our resources to make sure that police can respond to those that think it's acceptable to put that fear in our communities and to behave in a thuggish and criminal way.